So hey everyone, for this video I want to give an anti-deadzone example in Kingdoms of Amalur, and I want to use this as a demonstration of what this game would probably look like with changing to circular dead zones. The overlays might be a little confusing because I'm using the game's default overlays in the background, and you see this circular dead zone. That's the script dead zone I'm using to show this anti-dead zone. So as you can see, I'm moving the right stick. This is the input, and the output is just centered, so it doesn't do anything. Once I break out of this script dead zone, it immediately counters the game's dead zone. So this should feel more like a circular dead zone. As you can see, I'm tracing it around, and it's just canceling the square. And it's also jumping over these restricted diagonal regions because it's canceling the square dead zone. It's more obvious when looking straight up or down, where you can start seeing diagonal movement with subtle stick diagonals. You can see that I've also just reduced the size in general, so that just makes the camera feel more responsive. Movement is exactly the same. As you can see, once I break out of the script dead zone, it cancels the game dead zone completely. So I'm just following that around, so it just follows the shape. This also jumps over these restricted diagonal regions. It's a little difficult to see. You can kind of see it twitching back and forth. But this is a little more obvious in the map, where the map dead zone is quite a bit bigger. As you can see, I move the stick quite a bit. You have to move the output would be a good demonstration of this. But as you can see, it has the same restricted diagonal region, and you can see with subtle stick movements now, you can see that it is moving diagonally. The other test I did to show this was tracing a circle around the item wheel, and normally it would snag on the axes, but if we just skip straight over that axial dead zone, you can see that it doesn't snag at all. Lastly is you can see that the input dead zone here, or the input is the one closer, so you can see the output's the one further out. But once you make it here, you'll notice that you can sprint. Yeah, you can sprint within the threshold that you'd expect at about 99% or so within this graph. Normally the threshold is outside this graph, where you see the output is going. But since we've countered these axial dead zone, we're allowed to move the stick 99% and be able to sprint on any angle like that. So switching to a circular dead zone not only skips out these restricted diagonal regions, but it also makes the thresholds both for movement and for the sprint threshold consistent on any angle. So of course the default controls are playable, completely playable for the most part, but switching to a circular dead zone and reducing it would help add a bit of polish to the controls. Maybe reducing the menu dead zone 2 would also make that feel a little more responsive. But hopefully I've done a good enough job demonstrating how changing to a circular dead zone would be useful. Thanks for watching, and have a good rest of your day.